Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Underhood Show presented by Mel Hambelton Ford. My name is Phil Nightingale. I'm the general manager, and normally it's Josh Profit hanging out with me, but today it's Nick Baldwin. Nick, thanks for hanging out with me this hour.
Always a good time. I mean, it seemed like I've been here a lot here lately. You know, either one of you have got something going on, and but of
course,
always fun to be here.
Yeah, of course, today Josh is at another funeral. His wife can't catch a break here, so our prayers go out to his family and Lisa's family for another loss. So very sorry about that, Josh. So I hope you're trying to enjoy your day as best you can, buddy. But anyway, this is a call-in show, 316-462-3673. Hey, that's the number down the bottom of the screen. That dials right into our front desk. Tell them how you want to get patched into the podcast and with your question. It's the only show I know you get paid to call in on. And who knows, depending on what your problem is with your vehicle, anything that's ailing your car or whatever, you might get a free diagnostic. I mean, it used to be years ago, Nick, I could be at my dad's station and we had several people we could just call and talk over the phone and fix cars.
Yeah.
Today it's kind of a little harder than that. Today you got to have a laptop out to fix these cars and stuff like that too. Yeah. So, hey, we want to talk to you. Anything ailing your car, tires, brakes, batteries, or you want to talk anything in the automobile world. Also, we got some exciting stuff coming up this Thursday here at Mel Hambelton Ford. So we'll talk about that too here in a minute. But let's get the phones ringing. 316-462-3673. And again, anything. Just bring up some questions, whatever. Nick and I talked before the show. We're going to come up with some trivia questions too and talk about that also. So let's, Nick, think you can rattle off what's in the package or not?
So everybody that calls in will receive a free oil change courtesy of Mel Hambelton Ford, which consists of all Motorcraft products. You will receive a BG product of MOA and 44K. You will get $10 in Ford Pass rewards. You will get a $10 certificate to Mel's Diner here inside the dealership. And I always leave something out.
Well, I'm trying to remember now what you left out here. The Works package.
The Works package, the BG package.
$10 to Mel's Diner.
$10 Ford Pass.
$10 Ford Pass reward points. Did you get it all?
I think that's it.
Beautiful. Well, here you go.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
There you go. So anyway, real quick, Robert Kenny stepping out there too. Good morning, Rex. Been a couple weeks since I missed you. So yes, condolences to Josh and his family. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. And Nick, Rex used to be a technician for me. Went over at Hutch.
Nice.
Yeah. So Rex is always kind of tuning in every morning with us and stuff too. So hey, let's get the phones ringing. 316-462-3673. Love to give you that package away. And all that good stuff that goes in that package. Only show I know you get paid to call in on. So let's get them ringing and zinging, okay? Anyway, Nick, let's talk about Thursday.
Yeah, let's talk about Thursday.
And got a big race open house for the USMTS is coming to town for a Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, I believe it's a 3-night swing starting right here in Wichita.
Right here
Thursday
in Wichita.
night.
So fun times there. So it's going to start at 11:30. We're going to have lunches on us. Where Pigs Fly will be here. Brian Choi will have his crew here serving us up some great barbecue and stuff too. Got to get registered for a bunch of cash prizes. Lisa's always got some wild stuff up her hair for prizes and stuff. First 200 people is going to get a T-shirt.
Get a free T-shirt. We've got some cool Mel Hambelton Racing shirts this year, so make sure if you don't have one, you need to be here early so you can get one of those. And free lunch, lots of prizes. I've seen some of the prize certificates. It's going to be big this year. We got some cool stuff we're giving away with some big dollar values. If you're a race fan, if you're a USMTS modified fan, a lot of the drivers, a lot of the teams will be here. So make sure you get in here and meet your favorite drivers and, just kind of meet and mingle with them. It's really just, it's really a social event for USMTS and the fans and everybody else involved. So last year was our first year doing it. It was a huge success, and it's a really great time. So if you're a race fan and you can get away next Thursday from 11:30 to 2, come out here to the big corner and check us out.
Going to have the race simulator fired up. We better get it updated and ready to go so you can win that deal. We'll have some great prizes, I believe, for first, second, and third. We're going to, for the racer side, we're going to give away a bunch of tires. We're going to give away a bunch of fuel. Someone lucky guy is going to win a fire suit from Simpson.
Yep.
And we're going to give away a helmet, and we're going to give away a wrap for one of the race cars. So a lot of good things here to support the racers and give back to those guys that run a pretty hectic schedule time. They kind of go real hard for a while, and then they get a couple weeks off, and then they go real hard again and everything else too. So excited for the race open house. Second annual USMTS is Vades, Mel Hambelton Ford. So all the race rigs will be out here too if you want to tour their rigs and stuff. But most importantly, get out here and mingle with the guys, have some fun, have some good food, register up for some prizes. 200 people, first 200 is going to get that great Mel Hambelton Ford Racing T-shirt. And I can't tell you how many cash prizes Lisa's got ready to go too.
She loves giving away that cash,
Exactly. Anyway, good morning, Jim Petty. Yes, we're looking forward to Thursday very much. Good morning, James Furman. Up awful early after last night at Salina. I'm not sure what time you got out of there, but it was not too bad for me to get out of there last night. So anyway, let's get the phones ringing. 316-462-3673. Anything ailing your car, tires, brakes, batteries. Want to ask any questions about the USMTD open house? We'd love to talk to you there too. And a great package valued at over $130 for each and every caller. So yeah, Nick, it's going to be fun to have those guys here. And it was a great time last year. And of course, we got plenty of room on the lot still because there's not many new cars sitting out there to bring these guys in.
Unfortunately not.
And line them up and stuff too. So if you want to come in also and take a tour of our warehouse, take a tour of the parts room, whatever, see all the stuff we have to offer racing wise and stuff, I'd love to have you do that too. So Nick, what's new in the racing world? Anything new products, new stuff, anything at all that's been brought in there for maybe we can show off at the race open house? Or I guess the other thing is Simpsons. It's still kind of hot
absolutely.
topic.
So so like we've talked about in the past, we just took on Simpson Racing Products. We're direct with them. We've got inventory trickling in a little bit here every day. We've got a few new other brands. Gorsuch cooling fans, we've brought them on. They're a real popular cooling fan now in the dirt modified and late model racing business. We'll have we've got plenty of those in stock. Lots of just lots of little odds and ends that we've taken on. If you're a Carroll Shelby fan, we've got a whole
I forgot about that.
line.
We got all is that all stuff in already?
It's here and it's out on display and it's ready for sale. We've got T-shirts and hats and some other novelty items for Shelby. So come pick that out and while you're at it, you might as well buy you a Shelby truck while you're here too. I think we've got a few of those, don't we?
I don't have a Shelby on the lot, buddy.
You don't have a Shelby left?
No Shelby inventory whatsoever.
Well, we can get you one eventually, but you can come in and get the T-shirt for sure.
There you go. Anyway, Reed Shipman, thanks for everything you do, keeping us on the track, and head it to Knoxville with the 401s for the All-Star Show. Have fun with that, Reed, and you bet love to give back to the racers and everything we can on that part too. So anyway, I Nick, we're talking about different things to do on the show, and I said let's do some trivia. So I got a trivia question, kind of not really racing, but it kind of is, kind of not. Ford introduced a new version of the Raptor.
Yep.
And there's a code name for it. And then it's really a twofold question. Can you tell us the new name of the new Raptor, the new version? And then also, what is the horsepower of the motor that they're putting in that new Raptor? So 2 ways to win, but I give away 2 prize packages for each and every caller who can first one to get on the phone and tell us what the new name, the code name is of the new Raptor they're introducing for 23. And then also, what is the horsepower of the new version of that Raptor? 2 ways to win. 316-462-3673. Let's see who can jump on there and go. And looks like you left right before midnight, got home about 1 o'clock, and back to 5 to head to work. That's about like my schedule, James Furman. Got home about, I think I laid my head on my pillow about 2 o'clock, I think. And here we are, ready to go.
Here we are. So never stop.
Never stop. So anyway, let's get the phones ringing. Let's see who can guess the new code name for the new Raptor. And also, the next question, if you can't get that, what is the horsepower of the new version? So, no, Jared Shivers, it's not 38 horsepower. That's not, we're talking about a Ford here. We're not talking about a Chevrolet or the GMC. We're talking about a truck here. We're not talking about a pickup. Chevrolets are pickups. The Fords are trucks. So not 38 horsepower is not the correct answer. So anyway, Mr. Shivers would like to think that's the right answer, but it's not. So anyway, 316-462-3673. What is the horsepower of the new Raptor, and what is the new code name of the Raptor? Love to hear from you on that part. So, Nick, you got another trivia question we can throw out in case somebody didn't get that one?
Yeah, I do. So this year we've introduced the Ford F-150 Lightning.
Okay.
So what is the range of the Ford F-150 Lightning with the extended battery pack. So what you could get in your XLT, your Lariat, your Platinum, and your Limited. So call in and give us a range on that. Phil knows that answer right off the top of his head, so we don't even have to look it up.
Anyway, Jason Cox, good morning. Yeah, good morning to you too, buddy. Yeah, we didn't win the lottery, and I guess no one in Kansas won, but someone did win it. And I guess there were several $1 million winners too on top of that too, but nobody in Kansas won any of that money.
Should have bought a ticket.
No. I told my wife to stop buying. Okay, so yes, anyway, so some lucky person in Illinois, I believe, is one that won the big $1 million deal. So that's what I got. Yeah, that's exactly right, Furman. 38 horsepower, Shivers. That's a Vega. Remember those old Vegas? That was about 38 horsepower, I think. Oil burning things. That's about all they could put down the road was 38 horsepower.
Maybe like Yugo or something.
Remember that, Shivers? Oh, maybe that was too. Maybe you weren't born yet when the Vega was running around. Maybe that's part of the problem. Anyway, what is the horsepower of the new Raptor version, and what's the code name? And then also, what is the extended length battery of the new Lightning range of that battery? Hey, we got phone calls coming in, Nick. Let's go here.
Let's go to the phone.
Let me get it. Look here, I'll get them patched through. And we got Roberta going to be on the phone here in just a minute. So let's get that going and see if she got the answer to that question. What is the code name for the new Raptor? What is the horsepower of the motor? And then also, what is the battery, extended battery, Lightning range on that electric F-150? So anyway, 316-462-3673. We'll wait for get Roberta patched through here and see which question she's got the answer to. And here we go.
Roberta, you're live on Under the Hood.
Okay.
So which question you got?
I have a problem with my radio going off and on and off and on.
Okay.
And at the same time, my blinker doesn't want to work. So it's a strange thing, and it doesn't happen all the time.
Okay, what kind of car we got, Roberta?
I have a 2012 Buick Verano.
Okay. And when you say the radio just completely cuts off, or does it go static? Or
yes.
Completely cuts off?
It cuts off. And then it'll come back on.
Okay, and then you say that at the same time the turn signal is doing that?
Yeah, it's really strange, and the icon comes on the dash that is the little wrench, and it says stability.
Okay. Yeah, we've got it could be one common problem, but I think we've got several different problems going on here. If you've got a stability light coming on, that's something to do with the analog brakes and traction control, kind of looped in there together, Roberta. So, and then the turn signal and radio, that could be possibly linked together if we've got a connection problem somewhere. But that's the only two things that quit working when the radio quits is the turn signals and the radio. Nothing else seems to be acting up or anything on the car.
Right.
How long has it been doing that?
Oh, off and on for probably 4 months.
4 months. And how often
will it do? I haven't done anything about it.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything about it because it's so erratic. I never know when it's gonna be like that.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it'll go a long time and not do it, and other times it does it frequently.
Yeah. So there's no rhyme or reason about like during the day. How many times will it do it?
Oh,
Will it do it every day?
No.
No.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Well, Bert, I think what we're going to do for you is on top of the package you just won for calling in the show, I'm going to add a diagnostic onto that so we can take a look and see what's going on with your Buick and figure out what's going on. It's like James Furman says, that's one possessed Buick. Yeah, it kind of seems like it, doesn't it, James? But anyway, we'll throw a diagnostic on there too that at no charge we'll look at that situation. But I think, and it could be turning in. We've got 3 different things, but then again, who knows? It might be it's a grounding issue or a power supply issue that maybe it's turning that it's got enough where it shuts that module down too, that it's not grounding or something like that too. And Rex, yeah, you're kind of heading down where I'm. Rex Stigero jumps in there, says got a body control module ground issue.
Yeah.
So let's
Okay.
let's add a diagnostic on your Paxi, Roberta, where we can take a look at that a little deeper, figure out what's going on, and help you out and get those things fixed. Because I don't know about you, but I hate driving around the car with no radio.
Yeah, me too.
Do you?
Oh,
It's not much fun.
yeah.
Yeah. So we will get that added onto your package, and let's get that Buick in here and see if we can figure out what's going on with it for you. Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thanks for the
Roberta.
call. Okay. Next caller coming in here. We'll get her patched in. We got Dixie coming on the line here. Let's see if she's got answered to one of the trivia questions. Again, we got 3 trivia questions running out for anybody who can get on the phone here and answer. What is the new code name for the new Raptor that Ford introduced for 2023? What is the horsepower of that Raptor 2 is question number 2. And question number 3, what is the extended battery length miles on the new Lightning F-150? So, and here comes Dixie.
Dixie, good morning. You're live with Under the Hood.
Okay, I was going to guess the horsepower in your question.
Okay, what's the horsepower of the new Raptor?
700.
Bingo! Ding, 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 ding,
That's
ding.
right.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. There you go. It is. It's 700 horsepower. How about that, Jared Shivers? Not 38 horsepower. It's 700 horsepower. It is actually the motor that's coming out of the GT500 that puts out 760. But they've detuned it a little bit to make it work right for the new Raptor and everything else too. So yes, Dixie, you are exactly correct. It is 700. Can't wait for get one of those trucks here to see what it's really like and how much horsepower that thing's going to return. So it's been a while since we've had the V8 in the Raptor. So excited to have that back and everything else too. But it's going to be very, very few of those Raptors just because of supply and demand and how many they're going to make and stuff too. So it's going to be a hard decision to see who gets our Raptors that we have coming in with 700 horsepower. It's going to be cool. So anyway, Dixie, you're exactly correct. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for winning the great prize, and we'll get that prize mailed out to you so we can get you all fixed up, okay?
That'd be great. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Dixie.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we still got 2 trivia questions. What is the code name for the new Raptor that puts out 700 horsepower? Jared, you couldn't handle 700 horsepower. That's just it. That's probably up your speed 38 is about all you can handle. You probably got one of them Chevrolets with a 4-cylinder in it, Jared, don't you? Anyway, and then also, what is the extended battery length? Because there's a regular battery in the Lightning, and there's an extended battery. What is the length extended battery in the new F-150 Lightning? 316-462-3673. So anyway, waiting on some more callers to come in here to patch in and get some calls. We'll see who can win a couple more prize packages and stuff too from that standpoint. So anyway, 316-462-3673. Love to hear from you. Answer those questions. Give you a great prize package. You know?
So race report last night. Team 3J was at Salina Speedway.
Yep.
Didn't quite have the result what we were looking for.
No, we didn't. We had a great time last weekend in Dodge. We had a 2-day show out there. We got third Friday night, and we actually won it on Saturday night. But then last night we went from 6th to 2nd in the heat, so we got her geared up for the feature. And Salina had some rain out there, and they did a great job of trying to keep the track together. But everybody knows when it rains, it's hard to get a good solid track. And Jake hit a pretty good rut last night. I don't know, 3 or 4 laps into the feature and snapped the right shock shaft off of it. So we were done.
Can't really go very good without that right front shock, you know. Maybe
you might be able to do it without a left front, but you're not going to go very fast without a right front shock.
Right
and it come around. I was on the front straightaway because we couldn't pit inside the pit area last night because there's so much mud and stuff down there. So we were on the outside. He come by the front straightaway, and I seen that right front bounce, and I said, dang it, we're done. Turn up, pulled in, and we were done. So anyway, it is what it is. You dig in a little deeper, get after it, and go racing again next week. Next week, we're going to be back at Salina on Friday, and then we're going to make a road trip. We're going to head up to Boone, Iowa.
Yeah, that's
for Saturday.
Exciting.
For a little practice run. We're getting ready for the Boone Nationals and stuff. Jake got invited to come up and run in the invitational race on that Friday. So we're going up for, 7-8 days. We're going to be up there. So
it's a trip, man. It's a trip.
I think it's going to be one of those deals of one and done, maybe.
It's kind of how it was for me. It was one and done. It's kind of one of them deals where you go to a party and a race breaks out, if you know what I mean. But
that's what I hear.
You know, I never really was much of a partier, so we'd get done racing and go back to the hotel. But yeah, Boone is a lot of fun. It's a great experience if you're a race fan. It's one of them deals, you know, it's kind of like the Knoxville Nationals and the Chili Bowl. I mean, it's one of those deals that you need to go experience just once. So 1,000 cars in the pit area, man. It's crazy.
Well, that's what I said. I wasn't really excited about going, but then when Jake got invited because of basically he won a 1,000 to win race, and then also after that, IMCA takes all the guys that do that, and then they give this invitational race to go up and race Friday. So they called Jake here, I don't know, a month or so ago, and asked him to come. He said okay. So we now we're going to go up the Friday before and race the Saturday, the prelude race, and then have a couple days off, and then he'll race from Thursday, Friday, Saturday. No, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
4 days of racing in there, so it'll be a lot of racing, a lot of work, and getting everything geared up to get ready to go to Boone. It's going to be fun and exciting. I'm sure we'll be a little wore out by the time we get back home, but all right, that's part of the fun and everything else too. So anyway, yeah, Mr. Furman, Boone Nationals is on your bucket list. Well, it looks like you need to come up.
Yep, you need to come. You need to
come on up in a second. So anyway, we're going to head to Boone next Saturday. It's going to be a long trip. 6 hours from Salina, or it's 6 hours from here from Wichita, and head up there to the track and get a little practice in, get a little deal to kind of dial the car and see what kind of setup we're going to need. And sounds to me like we're going to have a wild setup. They say it's pretty fast and banked and ready to go.
It is. You know, it's a shorter track, but it's got a lot of banking, and you can carry a lot of momentum around it. I mean, you got to drive it. You got to drive it a little different than any of the tracks around here, but I'm fully confident Jake will have her figured out after the first night. And, you know, you guys got a good car right now. So I think you guys got a pretty good shot. I mean, just making the A feature on Saturday night is a win, you know, and it's so difficult to make that race just because of the sheer number of entries. I mean, I think with the year I ran it, there was like 350 entries in modified, and it's just crazy.
I can't wait. They start 33 cars, 3 wide.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if they've ever had a start of the green on that 3 wide and made a couple laps before yellow.
Oh, yeah.
Have they?
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
I'm just kind of curious how that kind of works out and stuff too. So,
yeah.
Hey, got a couple more trivia questions still left to go. What is the code name for the new Raptor that Ford introduced for 2023 when we put back the V8 5.2 liter engine, putting out 700 horsepower? And then also, what is the extended battery length of the new Lightning F-150? There's a standard battery, and then there's an extended battery from that part. So 316-462-3673. Hey, let's get the phones ringing. Love to answer the questions and get that out there for you. So anyway, Nick, let's how about a tire update? Everybody's kind of curious on what's happening in the race tires. How are we doing? What's happening? Anything getting any better? I know the sprint cars are still pretty thin, but how's everything on the tire situation?
If you're an IMCA mod racer, stock car racer, the IMCA tire, we're in, you know, fairly good shape on right now. But yeah, the sprint car world, the sprint car stuff, pretty much all the open wheel dirt stuff, sprint car, midget, micro sprint. There's still some struggles there, just, you know, trying to get enough inventory to keep everybody going. But, you know, it's been a difficult season, just, you know, trying to keep everything rolling. I'm ready for it to be over, if you want to know the truth. But, you know, all in all, you know, I think we've done the best job we can, keeping people racing and keeping just enough tires out in the field to keep everybody going. So,
all right, we got Jason Cox coming up next on the phone. We got him patching through here in just a few seconds. We'll see if he's got one of the trivia questions answered, which is the code name of the new Raptor R, and what is the extended battery length of the new Lightning F-150. Got a couple more Lightnings around the corner too. Should be here very shortly. I need to check up on those and kind of see where they're at. But coming very quickly, very shortly, a couple more Lightnings here in Wichita. Anyway, let's go with the phones and get Jason.
Jason Cox, what's happening, man?
Morning, guys. How are you?
Good. You?
Good. Hey, did you guys get a trivia question answer about the code name for the Raptor yet?
Still waiting on one. Got that answer yet, Jason?
Is it Atlas?
It's not. It's not Atlas. It's not Atlas. It's a 1-letter answer. Is what it is, Jason. You want to try again? Or do you know what the extended battery length is of the new F-150 Lightning?
Is it 225 miles?
I believe that's the non-extended range version.
That's correct. That is the non-extended. That's the standard battery, 225.
I don't. Sorry, guys.
That's all right. Well, that's a good try from that part. And Garrett, you can't put it in the comments either. I'm not going to put it up on the screen. You got to call in the show to get it from that part. So
That's cheating.
That is cheating, isn't it, Jason? So anyway, hey, buddy, good
Hey.
call, good try. Appreciate the phone call and everything else, Jason. But if you want to go look
guys
it up,
have a good Saturday and weekend.
if you want to go look it up and call us back too, I'll give you that shot too, and see if you can beat somebody else to the point here.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Thanks, Jason.
Thanks, man.
Bye, guys.
And we're still looking for the new code name of the new Raptor, and we're also still looking for the extended battery range. Jason gave away the regular battery range, so now we're looking for the extended battery range of the new 2022 Ford Lightning. So,
Yeah. But talk about that. The short range battery. Our demo that we have here at the store has that shorter range battery in it, and once you highway driving, and then once you kind of add in the benefits of the regenerative braking and stuff, that 225 miles actually lasts you quite a bit longer, if you're not towing and all that stuff. So,
and if you haven't drove the Lightning, I've yet to see someone that went out on a test drive that didn't come back and was blown away of what the power, the torque, and everything of it. And this is the Pro, which is the entry-level truck that they kind of made for the fleets and construction workers and that kind of thing out there. But I've yet to see someone come back to this. I know they've all come back blown away about how the torque, how quick and fast. And my biggest thing is, without the engine running and everything else like that, is so quiet inside the cab. The technology is so great inside that cab and everything else too. So you got to come. If you haven't drove the Lightning, you need to come out and take a test drive in that. We've still got a full-size Bronco sitting here too for you to test drive. And we've got the hybrid Maverick, which is probably the hottest selling thing right now out there because of where the fuel prices are and stuff too. But we have a hybrid Maverick you can test drive and see what kind of mileage you can get out of that. I know that Jake, my son, drove it to his house and back in Mays, came back at 68 miles to the gallon.
wow.
And I drove it to the Scotch and Sterling for a lunch deal and back, and drove normal down Kellogg, everywhere else like that, and rolled in at 41.2 miles a gallon out of it.
That's good.
Very good. So anyway, let's get the phones ringing. Still got a couple more trivia questions to try to get answered. Jason tried very hard, but didn't come up with not a winner. So let's get the answers for the new Raptor for 2023, the new version, and then also what is the battery extended length range of the new 2023 or 2022 Ford Lightning. Love to hear from you. Love to answer your questions and everything else too. If you got something ailing in your car, something broke or whatever, I'd love to hear from you and answer that question and give you a great price package valued at over $130 for each and every caller for everything that you need to do for your 5,000 mile maintenance interval.
Yeah. So you talk about this hot new Raptor coming out for 2023, but we've also got a new Super Duty coming for 2023, don't we?
Going to be a little ways down the road yet. They're going to still we got so many orders in there on the 22s. They're going to build the 22s all the way into December, all the way through December. Basically, they're going to start building the 2023 not until January. So we probably are not going to see a 2023 until March, is what they're kind of telling us and that sort of thing too. Yeah, a whole new redesigned. Excuse me. They put some new stuff inside the 2022 Super Duty, the new big screen and all that kind of stuff. And now we got a body change, and I don't know what all is coming for 2023. I'm hoping that that's basically all the technology they put in the 21 F-150 that they're throwing in the Super Duty. But I don't know if they can throw all that tech in a big truck like that, towing and everything else too from that start. So Jason's wondering if he can answer again. Yes, he can. So let's get Jason back on the phone. And so I told him he could. If he could find the right answer and stuff, he could get back in here. So let's see if they can answer the new code name for the new Raptor, and also what is the battery extended length of the 2022 Ford Lightning. Anybody can call in here. You get a great price package for over $130, basically a 5,000 mile maintenance interval, plus some BG products, plus some Mel's Diner money, plus $10 in Ford Pass reward. So let's go again. It's probably going to be Jason here and answering again. So,
Jason,
You guys have an answer yet for that code name?
nope, not yet.
Is it R?
There you go. Ding, 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 ding,
There
ding,
you
ding.
go.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Yep.
There you go. It's Raptor R. They're trying to say we gave it away out here, Nick. I don't know that we did. Someone let it out of the bag.
Yeah, I mean, somebody let it out of the bag, but should have dialed up quicker, I guess.
No, they're saying we said it on the air. I don't remember saying it, but they say we did. That's all right.
Whatever.
We'll go back and listen to it later. Yes, Jason, is the code name Raptor R. I didn't think they was ever going to bring this thing out because they've been talking about it for 3 years about doing that. So I was worried, kind of that situation. But Yeah, it's finally coming. Don't know exactly when we're going to get our first one, but the production of that thing is very, very slim. And we used to get 20 Raptors a year, and the regular Raptors are coming. They're told me I'm only going to get 4 of those for 2023, and so that tells you about how many R's we're going to get.
Yeah,
from that part.
Wow.
So
just like everything else with the economy, everything's on back order.
yeah, I hope the supply chain gets turned around here pretty quick. It's kind of getting kind of crazy out there, but I see a little bit of light of tunnel. Ford was here last month to give me my amount of cars that they're going to give me basically 90 days down the road, and it's the biggest number I've seen in a while. And next week they're going to be here again to give me the numbers for the next 90 days. So I'm excited to see if that number is bigger or littler or whatever it might be. But last month it was the biggest number of new product numbers they gave us that I've seen in over a year. So I hope that's a sign of the that things are changing and things are going from that part. I hope so. So
yeah. So come down and order you a new
Bob.
Raptor, Jason. I know you'd look good in it.
Well, my stepdaughter's the one that won the $75,000 scratch off ticket from you guys a couple of weeks ago at your banquet.
is that right?
So maybe I could talk her. Yeah, so maybe I could talk her into buying it.
Well, I'm tell you, when that happened at that banquet, I was blown. I didn't believe it. I said, "You got to show me." Someone's looking at that wrong, and sure enough, she won 75. Hey, now the real question we want to know, and I don't know if you know the answer to that. We've all been kind of curious. Out of that 75,000, do we know what she netted yet out of that check? How much she got? How much the taxes took out of her?
$53,000 after taxes.
How much?
$53,000 after taxes.
53 is what she got out of the 75 grand. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So
Hey,
what
that's
is it?
still a pretty good chunk of change.
I'd take that 53,000. So basically, it was 70,
Yeah.
53. So it took about 29%.
Yep.
I tell you, that's not a bad scratch off ticket. Let me tell you. Now, the other thing, she's sitting in that chair, and some other guy was about ready to sit in the chair. So, no, you can sit there. he was kicking his butt for not sitting in that chair, I'll tell you. And then the other thing, Jason, we had the Girls Night Out, which is an invitation only event for our wives and everybody that comes to the store and stuff. We had a $15,000 winner at that party too.
Wow. Well, it's funny because I texted her boyfriend who works for you guys, and I said, maybe Lisa should buy you guys a $Mega Millions ticket.
We should. We should. Lisa buys a lot of lottery tickets, I'm telling you. And the Quick Trip over here tells her, someday you guys are going to have a big winner. Well, we had a big winner, 75. And it was a party. We hoot and hollered quite a bit in the bank when she got that 75 grand.
It was.
But I said, there's no way. But yeah, there it was. There it was.
Awesome.
So yeah, congratulations to her and excited for her and stuff too. So Jason, thanks for the call. Thanks for getting the winner. So no, have a great Saturday, buddy.
All right, you guys too. Have a good weekend.
You too.
See ya.
All right. Troy Furman just joined us. Hey, Troy, can you answer the question? What is extended battery length of the new 2022 F-150 Lightning? Still got the other two questions answered, Raptor R and the 700 horsepower, and it's not 38 horsepower, Mr. Shivers, like your Vega used to run. I bet you maybe you did have a Vega running around sometime, blowing smoke out the back like they did. They were the most oil burningest thing I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, 316-462-3673. What is the extended battery length of the 2022 F-150 Lightning? There's a standard battery, which is 220 miles. This is a extended length battery from that part. So 316-462-3673. Sheridan says I gave it away with the Raptor R. So I must have spit out that R somewhere in there.
Well, there's nothing wrong with giving a little hint every once in a while.
I have a little hint, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
anyway, let's get the phones ringing. Anything ailing your car, tires, brakes, batteries, we'd love to hear from you. Anything whatsoever. 316-462-3673. And we'll patch you into the show and get you going. So, again, race open house coming up. Can't wait for that here next Thursday, 11:30 to 2. So surely you can get off your lunch hour to come out and see the guys and the rigs roll in here and everything else too. It's going to be fun and exciting to see all the drivers and stuff racing, and 3-day swing coming through. And we got a call coming in. Mr. Furman is coming in. So let's get James passed in here. And
James Furman.
Get him patched in here real quick, Nick. So he sent the text back to the office to get him going. Yeah, Troy, sorry. I thought maybe you'd know that answer, but maybe Mr. Furman's coming in here real quick and knowing what that answer might be of the extended battery length of the 2023 Lightning F-150. And again, if you haven't come out and test drove that thing, you need to just come out and take. That's what it's here for. And let's go to the phones now. And let's get James.
James.
Hey guys.
What's happening, buddy?
Hey, I think I got your answer for your battery.
What is it?
320.
That's right. Yeah.
I was waiting for Nick.
That's
Nick,
correct.
Nick had looked it up, so I was.
Yeah.
It's
that's correct.
320. That is exactly
320.
correct. Ding, 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 ding. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
I was just waiting to see if
Yeah,
you knew it
Google's
off
a
the
hell
top
of a
your head.
thing.
Yeah. So.
That is kind of crazy how good Google is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, anyway, James, good to see you last night. Had some good racing out there in Salina, even though the track's a little rough, and took advantage of my right front shock. But oh well, it is what it is. So keep sending those videos out there. If everybody haven't seen James Furman's videos, you need to go out there. He does a great job filming all the races and stuff. And I tell you, there's a lot of people out there watching those videos, James. So thank you for everything you do for the racing world and keeping those videos going. But everybody go out, like, and subscribe. Of course, Mel Hambelton Ford, but also go out and like and subscribe James Furman and watch all the great videos he does all over the state of Kansas and everything else too. So again, James, thanks very much for all your hard work. So, all right, buddy, we'll get that certificate sent out to you. Thanks for getting the 320-mile range, buddy.
All right. See you, James.
Right.
Have a good day, buddy.
Thank you. You too.
You bet. Speaking of Google, I got invited to go up and see Google. I was invited up there here a couple weeks ago.
To New York.
In New York. It was the first in-person meeting Google has had in 2 years. And so I went up there with all the high-powered Google people. And this building they were in, they just went into it and they just renovated for everybody from that part. And went into this room with about 30 other dealers and about 15 other ad agencies throughout the country. And basically they brought us up there to, they called it Think Auto 2022. And they brought us up to just get us our opinions of what we see, what's going on in the marketplace, what's happening. They kind of showed us some of their latest technology. But it was very cool to be there. Google. It took me 3 security checks to get into that room where I was going to make sure who I was, and there was 2 and stuff through metal detectors and everything else too.
Geez, I'm surprised you passed all 3.
I mean, me too. I thought I was going to get kicked out, but I didn't. So I spent a day with Google. I tell you, it was really cool. The power of Google is unbelievable. 50,000 people in that building they employ there in New York.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
The technology these days, and what they've got on the internet, and what they can do is just crazy, especially with advertising.
Yeah,
the sky's the limit.
So it was a fun day. I could have spent a week up there with them. Basically, we got locked in that room for 8 hours, and they brought us good food and everything else like that to keep us taken care of. But it was a great time to be up there at Google, see their latest and greatest things they're coming up with. But again, they really wanted our input, and that was really good to be able to talk to them. And just down-to-earth people talked about what's going on in the automobile world today with the shortage of inventory, the lack of inventory on lots, how to better serve our customers, better serve them as we go through this buying process now. A lot of the online buying and stuff that's happening now too, just like kind of like Amazon and that sort of thing. If you haven't got on our webpage and took our virtual tour on our webpage, you need to check it out. It's a way you can get on there and you can do your whole buying process, and we can deliver the car right to your house.
Yep.
So if you haven't checked that out, jump on our webpage at mhford.com and check out our virtual test drive, and we can do everything online, or you can do partial online. You can save you some time, upload your driver's license, upload your insurance, upload your trade pictures, do whatever you want. Do as little as you want, do as much as you want, whatever, to make that buying process as easy and simple. And that's what we kind of got to, is a lot of people that are okay. Mike Sheridan says our camera's messed up. It must be you, buddy. It looks clean on my side. Anybody else got any issues with the camera fading in and out on the internet? Mike, it's probably that dang Droid you're running around with instead of the actual iPhone that you're probably not messed with. So can anybody else tell us, is the camera messed up, or is it just Mike Sheridan having the issue of that? Anyway, let's go to the phones. We got another caller coming up on the line, Mr. Joe Duvall. Let's get Mr. Duvall patched through here on the line real quick and see what's happening. Yeah, Mike, I'm sure it was just your phone. He says it's back now. I bet it's your Droid you're watching instead of having that great iPhone. So let's get Joe Duvall, number 91, USMTS modified, USRA modified driver, and let's get Joe on the phone. Morning, Joe.
Joe Duvall.
Hey, I was going to see if I could request a song. Oh, I must have dialed the wrong number. I was going to see if y'all play that Ain't I Got a DeVita for me.
Well, Phil will probably sing it for you.
No, that ain't how I was going to say. Nick will sing it for you.
What's going on in Wichita?
Buddy, we're lots of stuff's happening here in Wichita. Just getting ready for the Thursday, the race open house, and getting ready for that for all you USMTS drivers to show up here at the dealership and have some fun, some good food, some prizes, give away some tires, some fuel, some a fire suit, a helmet, and a wrap. So excited there. Excited to have all you guys here.
For the people listening on the show, a lot of times, you hear somebody's having an open house and has some, free food or whatnot. When you show up at a deal at an open house at Mel's place, it is not like hot dogs or bologna sandwiches. I mean, these people roll out the red carpet and actually cook you down some good food. So if you're in the area, stop by, check it out. I know we've got something pretty cool. Looking forward to kind of showing off up there. And I know Phil knows about it. And I don't know. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide where we're going to set that thing up at. I know what it is too. So we'll have to have a front row seat for it. I think pretty good. When are you actually going to get here? That's the next question. When you're going to show up with that thing and what we're going to do?
I'm actually gonna. I thought we'd try to get out of here early Thursday. Maybe come up that afternoon. Be kind of mark out our territory. Wednesday night and.
Okay.
Hang out and see what all's going on in the big town of Wichita.
Okay, well that sounds good. We'll kind of have to hide you out, I guess. We'll have to hide you out Wednesday, and then maybe pull it around up front or something on Thursday morning or something like that too. From that part, so
we'll figure out something there. But like I said, I just kind of scrolling through Facebook there and saw the old under the hood going on. I thought, man, I'm gonna call and rattle those guys' cage. And just like I said, kind of spread that word. That deal Thursday is really a cool deal. It's something all of us look forward to doing. And like for us, a lot of times it kind of gives us a little bit of chance to just kind of shoot the bull because we're always so busy at the races and stuff. That's where our office is, and it's time to go to work. Then a lot of times, at the end of the race, it's time to load up and head to the next one.
Yeah.
But makes for a good time well spent with other guys, and kind of see some of the fans and whatnot. See what you guys have going on around the dealership. Like I said, if you're just a fan or just somebody out, kind of hanging out, or if you're low on lunch money, come by Mel Hambelton and shoot the bull with us.
We'll have some good food, that's for sure. The when Pigs Fly is going to be here, some good barbecue, and Brian Choi throws on some good brisket. I will tell you that. That's why I told him, I said, make it heavy on the brisket, please. So
there you go.
Yeah. So you're excited.
I look forward to seeing you guys later on this week.
That sounds good. We'll see you Wednesday. Just give me a text when you're leaving Oklahoma so I can be ready for you. And we'll have some place to store your rig and everything else for you too, and make it happen, buddy. Okay.
Sounds good. Talk to you guys soon.
See you, buddy.
Joe.
All right, 316-462-3673. That's Joe Duvall, the number 91 USMTS modified driver. He'll be here Wednesday afternoon, and he's got a big surprise to show everybody off.
Big surprise.
And I do know what it is, and I'm going to let it out of the bag because we'll hide it out on Wednesday and then bring it up around on Thursday morning sometime and bring his rig around up front here so you can see what's going on and stuff too. Big surprise. So anyway, thanks for calling in, Joe. And again, all the USMTS modified guys, I know I've got a lot of them telling me they're coming. So excited to have all those guys here. Yes, Troy Furman, there'll be some hot links too from when Pigs Fly. And like I said, Brian Choi does a great job with that barbecue. And I don't know, I think it's about the best brisket second to mine that I cook. So
he's good.
He does a good job. So excited to have him here. Excited to have all the USMTS drivers here. Come out, meet your drivers. Come out, tour the rigs, tour the facilities. Register up for some great prizes. Register for all kinds of good stuff. The drivers are going to win some tires. We're going to give away some fuel. We're going to give away a fire suit, a helmet, and a hat, and a wrap from Big Corner Creative and from that part. So yes, let's come out 11:30 to 2 Thursday. In race simulator contest. First 200 people is going to get our race t-shirt from that part. So should be fun. Take your lunch break, come out, check out the drivers, mingle around. Like Joe said, it's kind of fun to watch the drivers mingle, intertwine, but then once they go, like you said, to the office and work, it's a whole different ball game, and away you go. So come out here Thursday, 11:30 to 2 and enjoy some great lunch, free t-shirts, all kinds of good stuff from that part. So anyway, we're kind of winding down the last little minute here. Got a few more things going on. 316-462-3673. Hey, anything ailing your car, tires, brakes, batteries? Got a few more minutes left on the show. We can take some more questions or whatever from that part. So, Nick, any last comments, anything at all with the race open house coming up or anything in the race parts store, anything at all there? Hoosier?
Yep, excited to get excited for the race open house coming up. We've just done a full renovation almost on our part showroom in there. So we're in the process of getting that put back together and reorganized, and we got a little bit more room in there now to display some stuff. So we're excited to get that back together before Thursday. I went up to I-80 Speedway last weekend for the Silver Dollar Nationals Lucas Oil Dirt Series event. That was
I'd
a lot
love
of
to have been there
fun.
too, but I was in Dodge City, so
I know that was a lot of fun. 60 late models, 53 modifieds. Some of the best racing in the country right there at I-80 Speedway. Rumor has it that track may not reopen next year. It's pretty sad.
I heard some rumors about that too. That
there are
possibly there's somebody going to invest and keep that thing going.
There are some rumors out there, but it's just speculation. I really hope that somebody takes it over and keeps it open. That's one of the premier racing facilities in the country, in my opinion. Just the racing on that racetrack is just second to none, and I know a lot of people just love going up there and racing. But
what town is that in?
It is in Greenwood, Nebraska, technically, which is right there off of Interstate 80, almost halfway between Lincoln and Omaha. So it's about 20 minutes from Lincoln. So,
all right, hey, we got another call on the line. Let's get Rich patched through here real quick. So watch for the phone ring there, Nick. We'll get Rich patched in here and see what's on Rick's mind here this morning. So anyway, just a few minutes left here. 316-462-3673. Could take a couple more callers here real quick, and we'll see what's on Rich's mind and what's going on there too here real quick. See if we can get him patched in here and see what's on his mind. And there he is.
Rich, you are live with Under the Hood.
Hello. How are you guys today?
Great.
Pretty good, Rich. How are you, buddy?
Not bad.
Good.
Hey, I've got a 2012 F250 Power Stroke 6.7. Replaced the fuel filters yesterday, and there's a buzzing noise coming from the top one now. I can't figure it out.
Right at the top of where the actual metal, the aluminum part where the filter screws on.
It's actually, it doesn't screw on. It just has a tab that snaps it in there.
Oh yeah, it's got that snap in there. That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Is it sucking a little bit of air? Maybe.
Could be.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, that's the first thing I was going to come up with. Is it sucking some air? I think maybe you need to take it back off and put it back on again and see if that doesn't seal up.
Okay.
There's an O-ring in there too, isn't there?
Not on that one. On the top one, it's just 2 clips on each hose.
Yeah, the
That's
lines just clip into it. Yeah.
Yeah, they just clip into it.
So I think you need to just probably take it back off again because it wasn't doing it before you replaced the filter, correct?
No, not at all. No.
Yeah, I think you don't got a good seal there or something. What you got happening there,
And
Rich?
it's showing low fuel pressure at times.
Yeah, I think you're sucking some air there is what's happening. That's where your noise is coming from that part. So
That's kind of what I thought.
yeah, how's that truck running for you?
It's doing good, bud.
Good. How many miles you got on it now?
And it's 133,000. I still don't have many on it.
Well, you really don't. I figured you're going to tell me more than that.
Nah, I've had it for about 3 years. Bought it from you guys. And of course, you know me. So.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. Red truck,
and-
big old wheels and tires on and everything. You bet.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
David Gray takes good care of me.
Yeah, exactly. So, hey, I got another text coming on your situation, and this comes from Jared Shivers. Used to be a tech for me. Now he's up in northern Kansas up there. He says air in the diesel fuel conditioning module on the frame. I've seen that, so might look at that too. I don't. It's a good question on that. So who knows? Jared might have something going on. I know he works on a lot of stuff and stuff too. So check that too.
I appreciate that. All right. Well, you guys have a wonderful day.
Hey, Rich, thanks for the call, buddy.
Thank
All
you.
right, you bet. Bye-bye.
Bye. Anyway, Rick Stigger, yeah, I'll take it easy on the brisket, buddy, but there's going to be plenty here. So, Rex, if you want to make the road trip down, you ought to come down. I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. So, I know I love myself some brisket. How about you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, anyway, anything else? I can't wait for USMTS again here Thursday. We got all of our trivia questions answered.
I think we do, yeah.
Yep, we sure did. So, anyway, if you're not doing anything Thursday's the day to be out here, have some fun, get registered prizes, all kinds of good stuff too. And you going to throw any specials out in the parts room for everybody?
We might have some specials, so just stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
We'll probably be announcing a few things throughout the week as we get a little bit closer. So
yeah, exactly. So, well, anyway, everybody, it's kind of time to go do something else.
Yep. So,
hey, everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for all the great questions. Thanks for everybody answering the trivia questions. Congratulations to all of our winners. And again, Thursday, 11:30 to 2, come out and meet the USMTS drivers and their rigs and their crews and their families, because they bring a lot of family with them on these tours and stuff too. Love for you to come out and get more close to these guys. They're the baddest, I can say it, I guess, baddest ass modified drivers in the country, right?
it's the premier touring series.
So come out and meet those guys. Todd Staley and his crew, and Janet, his wife, will be here with their crew, and Ryan Staley, I'm sure, will be here too. Come out and meet those guys, meet all the stuff, and it's going to be a great time out here at the Big Corner. It's Thursday, 11:30 to 2. And again, Brian Choi from Where Pigs Fly is going to be here with some great barbecue for you. So free lunch, 200 free T-shirts for the first 200. Who knows? We might give out a few more of those. You know how that goes. Maybe it'd be 220. Who knows?
Who knows?
But hey, everybody, have a great Saturday. Everybody, take it easy, and glad it's not so hot anymore. Right?
I know it's going to be a nice weekend. We might get a little bit of rain, which is much needed. So hopefully everybody gets out and enjoys their weekend.
Exactly. So everybody, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And guess what? We will talk to you next Saturday.
Have a good one.
Got to play the music there, Nick.
I'm playing the music. I thought you were going to sing earlier.
I'm not singing. You don't want to hear that. I can
Next
promise
week.
you.
Next week.
Not happening. Joe thought we were going to sing or not. So everybody